the phone stopped. I mean, the phone rang, so it stopped the video. So I'm just gonna do this as a part 2. So I'm not gonna delete the first video. I'm just gonna put it out because I think what I'm saying to you is important. Okay. So, but at any rate, I'm gonna go ahead. This is the part 2 of the first video, but this is the part where I'm gonna go into the Quran. The other part will just be, you know, I'll use that as a purpose for my channel, so people can understand. You know, I'm definitely gonna, this isn't gonna be the only thing that I do. You know, this YouTube is just, that's just YouTube. I plan to do other stuff, you know. This is just for mostly marketing, the marketing side of it, for entertainment, you know. But this is not gonna be the only thing that I focus on, you know. It's just what I'm doing right now, you know, trying to get my foundations set for whatever I'm going to do. This is not it. This is not the only thing I'm going to do. But I have my own timeline for it. You know, I feel blessed. God put me in a position where I don't have to work for somebody else, so I can focus on this. If I was working for somebody else, it'd be hard for me to focus on what I'm trying to do, you know, because I have to concentrate and plan and all kinds of stuff. You people who trying to do something understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to rush and do anything, because this is my future. I won't have to, once I get my stuff set up correctly, I don't have to worry about my life. I want it to be like that, you know, where I don't have to worry about my life or money. I want my systems to be in place so I don't have to worry. It'll just be just rotating. But in order to do that, it takes planning. I plan my stuff. I've been working for other people for all these years, you know. Luckily, I had bits and pieces when I wasn't tired. I would write stuff out and do things when I could, but I couldn't focus on that, you know, because I was working for other people. And now I'm just coming out of some stuff where God has allowed me to be able to concentrate and focus on stuff. But YouTube is what I'm focusing on right now. I got other stuff I'm going to do. I got something else I'm going to do. And I'll have other stuff I'm going to do later. But right now, I'm not there yet, you know. I'm taking it one step at a time. I'm doing one project at a time so I can stay focused on it. And when God tells me to do something, then that's when I do it. I do it when He tells me to do it. I move when He tells me to move on certain things. You know, right now, I have to focus on this YouTube channel. You know, and getting that foundation set up and just being consistent with that. So that's where I'm at with that. When it's time for me to move on to do work on some other stuff, I'm going to do that. I don't care about money. I don't. I'm not materialistic like that. I'm not a me, I, have. I'm not like that. And I don't want to meet anybody that's going to be, I want to have money too, and I'm going to have it. But I'm not going to drive myself in the dirt to get it when I have enough to take care of what I need. The other stuff will come as I work on it. So I'm not trying to be around people either that are so just, you know. I'm driven too, but I'm calm with it. I'm calm and balanced with it. I'm not out for the next newest best everything. I'm not. Because that's not important to me. And what's important to me is stability, discipline, love. I don't need anybody to pay my bills for me. I'm blessed. I don't have that many bills anymore. I paid most of them off, thank God. I still got some though. But I pay about whatever I have. I'm blessed. I can pay for my stuff. So for me, I don't have to search for somebody to do for me like that. So for me, I'm looking for some love. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I want other people to feel blessed. You know, I want to be an example. I don't have no wild lifestyle and I live great. People try to get me caught up. That's because they aren't balanced. But they got to stay right outside that door. On the other side of the sidewalk. With that. They can claw all they want to. Stay on out there. I don't have all that madness in my house. No, I don't. And I don't walk around the house just talking, blah, 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 just like I'm on YouTube. It's different. I'm not like that. I would, if I had somebody around me, I would talk, of course. Sometimes, even then, I don't just always talk. I could be in the same house with somebody and don't say anything for some hours. You know, my family, when I'm with them, I don't always sit. If they're sitting, my family, we all sit around each other sometimes, you know. But sometimes I don't. But even when I sit around them, I don't always just have something to say. We're just sitting. I mean, you know, we're just sitting there, quiet, doing whatever. I'm just saying, using it as an example. Most of the time, I'm by myself because I live by myself. I don't have to worry about this. All in my ear and stuff, just driving me nuts. I don't have to go through that, thank God. I don't want to go through that with anybody. I'm blessed. I'm trying to put off reading this one. This is short. Do not anybody come at me, okay, for this, because I'm just reading God's word. Like I do every day, like we're doing every day. We're going to work through this together. We're going to try to find out why everybody's clashing. I can't see why everybody's clashing, why they fighting over there. I don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, love and peace. Not war. Love and peace. Not war. Love and peace. Not war. No. Let me get on with this. I'm reading out the Quran, chapter 30, the Romans, section 6, overthrow of opposition. And I'm going to get off. This is part 2 of the first video. Allah is He who created you from a state of weakness. Then He gave strength after weakness. Then ordained weakness and hoary hair after strength. He creates what He pleases, and He is the knowing, the powerful. In the day when the hour comes, the guilty will swear. They did not tarry but an hour. Thus are they ever turned away. God standing before you. Yeah, and then you got an hour. You tarrying for an hour. You just now praying an hour. You know, all this time you've been doing all this stuff, huh? You gonna tarry at the last minute. All right. And those who are given knowledge and faith will say, certainly you tarried according to the ordinance of Allah till the day of resurrection. So this is the day of resurrection, but you did not know. You think He's going to give you a warning before? Oh, yeah, He giving us warning. You think He's going to tell you when He's coming? You think He's going to tell you what date He's coming? Do you think He's going to tell us what date He's coming? Let me read that one more time just to make sure. And those who are given knowledge and faith will say, surely you tarried according to the ordinance of Allah till the day of resurrection. So this is the day of resurrection, but you did not know. Did you hear that? He said, this is the day. What's the day? I take it. I accept resurrection. I accept it. I'm like a cat. I don't know how many lives. In one life. In one life. So that day their excuse will not profit those who were unjust, nor will they be granted goodwill. Ooh. Robot. He said it is today, baby. I wrote that down. I'm going to put that down right there on my side of my notebook. And I'm going to think of this as a day of resurrection. For me. I thank you. That's symbolic. And certainly we have set forth for men in this Quran every kind of parable. Okay, they saw parables in the Bible. Jesus spoke parables. I told y'all that in another video earlier. That's why they didn't understand him. Trying to play like they didn't understand him. Playing on words, see? And if thou bring them a sign, those who disbelieve will certainly say, you are not but deceivers. Okay, everybody just playing me like I'm a deceiver and stuff. I talk real plain. Oh, I love this. Oh my God, let me step on back. I'm the bad guy. I'm single. Take care of myself. Nobody pays my bills. I'm legitimately single. I don't have no drama nowhere in this house, anywhere. Nowhere. Pristine, stellar references. A+. I love God. I make mistakes though. I admit my mistakes. But I'm the deceiver. I don't have no hoop-de-doo going on. I've been single since the 90s. I've dated people occasionally that didn't work out. I've had my own places all those times. Since I was a kid. But I'm bad. People always want to act like I'm the problem. When I mind my own business and work. Try to uplift people. I've dated people occasionally. Didn't work out later, dude. Boom. Worked 2 and 3 jobs. I just stopped working 2 jobs when I retired. This is the first time I hadn't had a job in a year and a half like this. Since I was a kid. But I'm doing something. Let me go ahead on. People try to make me out like I'm like some kind of monster or something like that. I'm going through some stuff now behind some stupid people. I don't even know who they are. Stalkers, harassers, officials and unofficials. This is legit. This is paperwork on it. Behind what? Lies. I don't even know what lies. That's how stupid it is. Everybody trying to cover it up, and when people already know about it. That's why people gonna get in trouble, because you're not being honest, and you know that you hiding, you holding back because people done messed up so bad. On this one, you didn't do check. You just went off the word of some street people, thugs and criminals. You went up against God's child. When I'm straight, I had clearances for my jobs. I had to have clearances for most of my jobs. And pass with flying colors. So all of a sudden I'm gonna be a bad guy? me finish this last 2 verses and get off. Thus does Allah seal the hearts of those who know not. He said, this is resurrection day right now today. I'm gonna read this over and over and over. So be patient. Surely the promise of Allah is true, and let not those disquiet thee who have no certainty. That's right. I'm not gonna be quiet. That's right. Not when you in the wrong. I'm gonna speak up for God. Yes, I am. Because we all sin. So what? I don't have to be quiet. I sin. Yes, I do. I do sin. So do you. I admit it. Y'all don't. What you afraid of? This a lot. It's a lot. This was my lesson. I'm recording it because maybe somebody can get something out of it. I go to where God, I read from where God leads me. I just open it and that's it. And I just read it. You know, sometimes though, sometimes I ask God, there's been a couple of times because it was just so much. I didn't want to come to y'all like that. And so I asked him if I had to, and he let me go ahead. It's only been a couple of times and pick something else. I don't want devastation for you. I'm praying for that not to happen and for what's going on now to calm down somehow and there be some kind of restoration. I love God and I'm one of his warriors and I'm going to stand for him. And I'll just be glad when other people just be right, you know, and treat people correctly. I really do. And quit projecting for what you're thinking on the other people. Don't do that. If you haven't talked to somebody, you don't try to anticipate what somebody else thinks when you don't know. Just get some common sense about your thinking, you know, people. It's time to use common sense and get out of your head. You know, if you start communicating with people, you have more clarity about what's true and what's not. Everybody's going off illusions and crap. You know, this ain't hocus pocus.